one of the most important topics in economics, which we call demand. I'm going to look at the importance of this topic in the study of this subject. In this topic, we are going to look at the meaning and the law of demand. We are going to look at demand schedule and curve. We are also going to look at the factors that determine demand. We also try to look at some types of demand that we have, and then go ahead to look at the differences in the shift in demand and then the movement of the demand curve. Now, to begin with, what is the meaning of demand? When you hear the word demand, what comes in mind? Just like any English word, in the basic sense, we can say that demand refers to the desire to acquire goods and services. So if I have the desire to get something, then in basic terms, I can talk about it as demand. But then in economics, we refer to demand as the quantity of goods and services, or in other words, the quantity of commodity that consumers are willing and able to purchase at a specific price during a given period of time. Demand in economics does not only refer to the desire to have, but it comes with the will and able to purchase. So when you desire to have a product and you don't have what it takes to acquire the product, in economics, it is not a demand. It becomes demand when you desire for the goods and then you have what it takes to acquire the goods before the demand is complete. So before the demand will be complete, there needs to be a quantity of goods and services. You need to know the quantity of the goods and services that you are willing to have. And when we are talking about consumer here, anyone who make use of any product, we refer to that person as consumer. Anyone who derives satisfaction from any product or service becomes a consumer. And then you need to be willing, you are willing to get a product. At the same time, you are able. The able here is the purchasing power. It is not necessarily money, but it is whatever you have, which you are willing to sacrifice to get the product that you are willing to get. So if this is there, and then the product is in need within a specific period of time, then at a particular price, a price is what you sacrifice in order to get it. So all these things put together, then you say that there is a demand for that product. So if you are a producer and you want to see if there is a demand for your product, the fact that people say that, oh, we want this product, doesn't mean that there is demand. The question is, do they have what it takes to acquire the goods? If they have what it takes to acquire the goods, then definitely demand becomes complete. Good. So we will then look at the law of demand. The law of demand. And in economics, when we want to state the law of demand, we look at our behavior as consumers when we go to the market. And you and I can testify to the fact that anytime we get something that is very cheap, we have this spirit of buying more. And then when we get to the market and then the prices are high, we look at buying less. Now, in another way, when I have an amount of money, say 100 cedis, and I want to buy a particular product, let's say the product costs 50 cedis, and I have only 100 cedis, means that I can buy two of that product. However, when I go to the market and then the product is now 30 cedis, with that same 100 cedis, I'll be able to buy 3 units of that product. It means that I'll buy and even have a balance of 10 cedis. What it means is that as the price of a commodity goes up, the quantity demanded comes down. And then as the price comes down, the quantity demanded goes up. So when you're stating the law of demand, it's not any term somewhere, but it's basic understanding that we put in place anytime we purchase a product. That at any given price, when the price of the product is going down, the consumer will be able to buy more of that product. And at the same time, when the prices are going up, the consumer will be able to buy low or will not be able to buy more. So stating the law, we say that all other things being equal, and please, in economics, it's not all things being equal, because the basis and understanding of this cannot be all things. It's all other things being equal. At a lower price, more is demanded, and then at a higher price, less is demanded, which is demonstrated in the diagram here. So the all other things being equal here is talking about the factors that determine demand. We have factors that determine demand. Those factors are the things that we are referring to. Now, among those factors is price. And you can see that in this definition of the law, or in the stating of the law, we only emphasize on price and nothing else. So what we are talking about, or what we mean by all other things being equal, is that all the other factors except price should be equal, so that this law is only based on price. So we come up with this law based on the price alone and nothing else. Meanwhile, we have other non-price determinants. So what we are saying is that let the non-price determinants remain the same, and let there be changes only in the price. If that should happen, then this law, you also need to understand that in economics, there are assumptions to every definition and every concept that we study. So on the law of demand, we assume that it is only the price that is changing, and all other factors that determine demand remain the same. If it happens like that, then when that price is going up, the quantity demanded comes down. And then when the price is going down, the quantity demanded is going up. And when we bring it to our normal life, it means that when you are going to the market to buy a product, you only want to focus on the price and nothing else. So when you are going to purchase the product, your motive is that when I get to the market, it is the price that will determine the quantity I'll buy. And therefore, when the price is low, I'm going to buy more. And when the price is high, I'm going to buy low. I will not consider anything in addition to the price. So if the focus here is only on the price, then this law becomes relevant. Okay, and that is why we said all other things being equal. It means that all the other factors that as a human being you consider before purchasing a product be equal. And the reason why this law is mostly based on price and not all the other factors is that price is the major factor. You can have all the other factors being in place, but if you don't have what it takes to purchase the product, you will not be able to purchase it. So this is the meaning of demand and then the law of demand. Thank you.